Hey guys, what's up? It's Cherry here, coming at you guys with week 4 of the SDA. Today we're playing Oscar. I'm playing my week 4 before my week 3 because Palms can't schedule for the life of him. Yeah, Palms, we're talking about you, which I don't even know if Palms watches any of these because God forbid my best friend is a supporter of mine. God forbid. Anyway, we're playing Oscar. We're playing Oscar. They actually made transactions, and I prepped this team, I think yesterday. I'm so caught up. I just finished a league. I actually just won a league, the JL, the Josh League. I just won that. Played Brandon P. It was a great league, great season. I ended 7-1, but I was so worried about that. I just lost track of time. And then between Palms over here extending, so now I actually play the game the next day from today, which when you guys see this, the game will already be up. Like, it'll be like last week ago, but I have to play the game tomorrow, and I just finished a draft game with my friend today, and then I played a draft game yesterday. Like, I just got a lot of things going on. Like, it's just a lot going on. But we are playing Oscar. Matchup is on the screen. I'm really concerned about Greninja. Greninja is like my biggest fear right now. So much so, I made a team and I started panicking. I started crashing out because I'm like, yo, why can't I beat a Greninja? Boots Greninja, I tried webs. I tried HO. I tried everything. Like, I'm sitting here like, dude, what can I possibly do? And then, shout out my friend Leo. My friend Leo said, bring Thundurus. And I'm like, oh my God, you know what? You are so freaking right. So we have a Thundurus on the screen. And we have a few things. And I just had to go back to my roots. I had to go back to how the team was built and operate with how the team was built. So hopefully there is no the terror typing that I'm fearing, which I'm not even going to say because I'm not going to put it in the air. I'm hoping that it's not there, and I'm hoping it's something else. Well, not Psychic. Psychic wouldn't make any sense. If he brings extra sensory on his Greninja, I don't know what he's thinking, but it doesn't make any daggone sense. All right, listen. But, listen. That's enough of me trying to stall. I've been stalling, if you couldn't tell. So I'm going to cut to when the battle actually starts. See you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, so I'm here, bro. And he brought Terra Electric. He brought the Terra Electric Greninja. That's literally the typing I was fearing, and he brought it. He also has a Ghost Primeape. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he's gonna Terra the Gren. I think the Primeape is just there just to be cute. There's no Metagross, which is honestly like insane. I'm gonna be honest. Like, Val is freed up a lot more now because there's no what's it called? There's no Metagross. I feel like I want to lead a lot differently. There's a Primeape, so I definitely don't want to lead Lando into a potential Primeape. I kind of want to just lead Uxie. I could also, I don't want to lead Hydrapple. I'm poison, right? Don't want to do that. I could also lead Primeape. I feel like, not Primeape, Val. I don't think there's a downside to leading Val. Unless they lead Screamtail, which if they lead Screamtail, I can pivot into that decently. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to lead Val. I didn't want to lead Val initially, but looking at this team, Val puts on a lot of pressure, and I don't want to lead Lando into a potential lead Primeape and give it Defiant. I don't want to do that, so yeah, I'm definitely just going to lead my Val here. It's very aggressive, but I think it's just what I'm gonna have to do. But good luck, have fun to my opponent. Oh my God, they brought Electric Gren and they brought Primeape, bro. I literally didn't think Primeape was real, and I'm about to lose to it. Anyway, Mars, who is that? That is Primeape. Okay, that's what I thought. So, Val versus Primeape. Can you kill me with like anything? What do you get? What does a Primeape get? Like, Primeape is the lower form of Annihilate, right? The worst you get to hit me is Gunk Shot. And Gunk Shot, I mean, if you're a Violet, if you're Scarf, it kills me. So I definitely don't want to risk it. And I could be Scarfing myself, so I might force a Terra. I'm going to go into Uxie. If I switch out, then they will... If I switch out first, they're not Scarf. If they switch out first, then they are Scarf. So, oh my god, Primate gets rocks. Jesus, help me. Anyway, they're Ghost Health. Obvious. I'm going to do something that I didn't want to say. Alright, so they're not Scarf. So odds are they're probably a Violet. And they're on Destroy R. That's going to be Screamtail. Okay. That's alright. That's fine. I'm going to click U-turn. I'm going to click U-turn, and what am I going to pivot into? My Hydropple? Yeah. I'm going to U-turn here. You want T-Wave me? You know what? That's annoying, but sure. Do you? Do you? I didn't have a switch into that. I am going to just go into... I think I'm going to go into Thunderous. And go for a knockoff. Go into Thunderous. Go for a knockoff. This is their switch in. And their lefties, yeah. So I want to knock off the lefties or knock off the Rotom's, boots that may come in. So I'm going to knock off here. If they want to stay in, they can. They took around, I want to say 10% from the U-turn. Is there any information I can get from that? They let me knock them off. Okay, so the lefties are gone. They go for an Ice Beam. All right, yeah. So I am Yachi. So I should take barely anything from this. All right, no freeze. All right, cool. And I'm going to just Sludge Bomb this. Sludge Bomb covers for a Rotom pivot. It also covers for if they just want to stay in. I want to chip this thing as much as possible. This is the answer to Val. So, all right, cool. They're going to let this take chip. I do get a poison instantly, which is great. They might wish. They just Ice Beam again. So they are Ice Beam and Thunder Wave. And they might be in range of another Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I'm gonna Sludge Bomb again. I mean, if they want to go into Garchomp, then I can just Foul Play with my Thundy and use it to chip down Garchomp. Okay, I'm gonna Sludge Bomb and they're just gonna sack Scream. Honestly, that's good. Screamtail's gone. That frees up Val a lot. Bubby. That is Greninja. Okay. So I don't have a switch into this Pokemon. At all whatsoever. So I am just going to Sludge Bomb this and just accept the fact that they're going to kill me. They're Protean. They're not Battle Bond. Oh, wow. That's huge information. Okay. That's huge information. So I can go into Dio and click Superpower here. Yeah. I can go into Dio and click Superpower. Psycho Boost should also kill. Yeah, I'm gonna Superpower here. Alright, yeah. So they do switch out. Crayola. So odds are they're gonna Terra Primeape here. So because they're gonna Terra Primeape, I need to be wary of that. And now I can go Lando. I can get my rocks up now. Yes. All right. Now I'm going to get my rocks up. All right, cool. Stay in. I am going to go for, I think, an Earthquake on the following turn. They Ice Punched me. I should live that. Cool. Get the Citrus Berry. This is good. Okay, they're Shuka. All right, so they're not EV. Okay. All right, cool. This was only really meant for Muck, so if they want to kill me, then that's cool. They got the Poison Touch. That's fine. in there. Okay, so they were Shuka with Ice Punch and Filler. So Muck is going to kill me with the Poison Touch there. Very offensive game. I can go into Val and click Vacuum Wave. I don't want to Sneak to come out. I can go into this and get off my Terra, which I like a lot. I don't outpiece the Muck, though. I don't outpiece Muck. So they would be able to knock off my AV, which I actually don't like. I'm going to go into this. If they sneak me, then it's okay. They're at 20%. So I have to click, like, Moonblast here. So I'm going to click it. They probably sneak me. Okay, they don't have sneak, so this is a kill. Lovely. Muck is dead. Awesome. Volcan. Who is that? That is Rotom. Okay. Are they boots? They are boots. Alright. So they might Volt or Willow. I think, if anything, I'm always going to just go into Hydropple. I don't think I risk anything. This is the sole reason why Hydropple's here. If they're Nasty Plot, then it's a little rough. They do Volt Switch, so they're not Plot. That's good. They did 15 damage. That's lovely. Garchomp's going to come in, which is really, really annoying. Rin is Protean. How can I use that to my advantage? I don't really think I can. Prime's going to be a little annoying to deal with. I can't lie. Does Deoxys live a hit? If they're Life Orb, then I do not live an Earthquake, but they should never Earthquake on me. They went Primeape instead. Okay. So I'm gonna Terra Poison here. And I think I'm just gonna click Fickle Beam. I mean, I could also swap. But I think if I get the Terra off at all, it's now. So yeah, I'm gonna Terra, and then I'm going to just click Fickle Beam. Fickle Beam to this should do 30%. Now, Wood Power Rage Fist. I could also just go into J-Ricky because I offensively deal with Garchomp. Yeah. I'm not gonna risk it. I can always Terra later. I don't want to give them a free bulk up. That's my biggest concern. And if they're Spadef, Terra Ghost, then it could be bad. They Ice Punch. Okay. Does 0. I can actually yawn here. Yeah, I think I always yawn here. They're bulk up. Yeah, this is what I feared. So bulk up, Ice Punch, Rage Fist, and probably Fighting Move. Okay, good. Alright, so they either Rage Fist here or they Ice Punch. I think I'm gonna just go back into Hydropple. You stayed in. Do you Ice Punch again? I mean, I think you just Rage Fist, to be honest. Yeah, you Rage Fist here. Okay, okay, awesome. They are asleep now. I'm gonna go Val. They're guaranteed 1 turn of sleep. I feel like you always either Moonblast. I mean, I feel like you either always Terra. I think you Terra here. I'm gonna be honest. I think you Terra. It doesn't make sense for you to be Protean Electric and you Terra the Greninja, right? So I think this is your angle, which means I think I make the call, because if you don't Terra here, I still regardless think Moonblast is my weakest play. If you don't Terra here, Moonblast is going to do a lot. Like, Moonblast might straight up just kill you if you don't Terra. So I think you always Terra. So, with that being said, Moonblast still does more. I'm going to Moonblast here. Okay, cool. Awesome. And they just died. Lovely. Well, there goes that. Okay, well, that's a threat gone. Wow. Primate. I mean, I really thought they were going to Terra, but the only reason why I did click Moonblast anyway was because the damage fall-off between Shadow Claw and Moonblast was 8% if they were max Spadef. And they're at +1 with Bulk Up. So, you know, I think in the end, Moonblast is just more of a no drawback play. Okay, well, that's pointed up. Ice Beam is such a free click from them. I'm at 75. So I think this is a rough turn. I don't think he Dark Pulse. Yeah, I don't think you Dark Pulse. I think you Ice Beam, to be honest. And because this isn't terastallized, it's in a rough spot. I offensively deal with the Garchomp. And the Garchomp it's giving like offensive at this point, right? So I think I make the executive decision to sack the... Yeah, I think I make the executive decision to sack Uxie. Only reason being, it's paralyzed, so it's already in a sticky situation against Garchomp. I also don't think you Dark Pulse here, so they can get 2 rounds of Life Orb on me. You do Terra Electric here. Yeah, probably to avoid the Vacuum Wave. Makes a lot of sense. But now your Protean's not going to do anything. I really thought they were going to be Battle Bond, but the fact that they're not kind of helps. Oh, I mean, I would know instantly they're shiny. When you're shiny Greninja, you can't be Battle Bond. Oh, duh. Okay, well, Ice Beam's going to come off. They can't be Protean anymore. And now I think I'm in a situation where I don't have to make the double, but I don't think you Ice Beam twice. Well, I think I always just sack and go for a U-turn, to be honest. I always just go for a U-turn. You want to... Oh, okay, you're taunt. Okay. Ice Beam taunt. Okay. Okay. That's fine. And then now I can go into Hydrapple. I can also go into this as well. Superpower should kill a... Nah, it's not worth lowering my defenses. Yeah, it's not worth lowering my defenses. I mean, because even then, what? I pick up the kill on Greninja, and then what? Actually, I don't even really pick up the kill all the time anyway. So I'm just going to Terra, and I'm going to just go for a Fickle Beam. Or no, Earth Power always guarantees the KO. So Terra Poison and click Earth Power. They withdraw. If you want to go Rotom, you can. I wish I Fickle Beam now. Okay, that's Rotom. Alright, okay. That's cool. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I am max AV. Like this thing is about to do absolutely nothing to me. That's cool. I'm fine with that. Maybe I should have always Fickle Beamed. I'm gonna Fickle Beam here. You want a Thunder Wave? Okay. Thunder Wave, that's fine. I mean, if you paralyze me, then that means I can't get frozen by Ice Beam. Okay. Pain Split. Scary moment. Could be Pain Split. I'm gonna be honest, I think this is the part where I sack Uxie. You could be Pain Split. I low-key wanted it all out there, so I didn't have to risk a Pain Split. You're most certainly Pain Split. You're Hex. Okay. So you're not Pain Split. Okay. Well, this is okay, to be honest, because I can literally just go for a U-turn And I can go into Dio. Shadow Ball should kill. Or no, actually, I mean, if you're Yachi, how bad of a spot am I really in? A pretty bad one. I think I want to go into. Yeah, I think I want to go into Val. I'm gonna vacuum wave hero always. I don't really care that I revealed it. Val versus Terra Greninja. Vacuum wave does 30% to this. And you're not battle bond. I mean, what, 25, 30, 35. So you're actually out of range. If they make the double into Greninja, not Greninja, into Garchomp here, then I'm just going to double back into Val to prevent a scale shot, and then hopefully go for a Moonblast. And then at that point, my out is if they're Yachi or not. They went for a Terra Blast Electric. Okay. This should do absolutely nothing. Yeah, hit 0. Okay, you chip yourself. Huge. I'm gonna Giga Drain here. No, I'm gonna Fickle Beam. Go for a Dark Pulse. Okay. Garchomp's gonna come in. I need to go hard Val. Because as long as I go hard Val, then I shouldn't insta-lose into Chomp. They take rocks. I'm just gonna go hard Val here. I don't want to risk a Swords Dance scale shot. More specifically, a scale shot. You go for Earthquake. All right. Are you Life Orb? No, you're not. Okay. I can Moonblast now. You're not. Roselli. Okay. You can't scale shot here. You're Earthquake again. That's cool. I can go into Deoxys and I can click Ice Beam, and then that is going to be the game. That's going to be week 4 of the SDA. Very, very offensive game. I kind of expected it to be this way. I'm surprised no Metagross. I honestly expected Metagross more than anything. But everything else I kind of expected. Boots Rotom, Life Orb Gren. I thought it would be Battle Bond Gren, if anything, but no Battle Bond. They are Yachi. I expected Yachi there. Okay, so I'm very glad that I made the switch into the Valiant aggressively there, because otherwise I might have just lost. So, but yeah, that's going to be GG's to Oscar. That's going to be week 4 of the SDA. And without further ado, this is Cherry, and I will be seeing you guys next week for week 5. Deuces.